Last week, the FirstPlay team shook the moths from their addled brains and reminisced about their favourite PS1 classics. This week, we're putting those choices to the test by actually playing the games to see how they hold up in the cold, hard world of now. Ready the Disappointatron, Igor?
I love this cutscene.
Destroy him and your brethren.
Like back with PSOne came, you know, you watch the big lavish cutscene. That was your sort of big exciting moment, like the beginning of Resident Evil and the beginning of this.
Is this skippable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really good. I remember it was like watching it like a movie when it came out. See, I still think it looks quite good. It's blocky and
made of triangles,
but it still looks quite sort of stylised. Oh god, yeah, for some bizarre reason you could turn the camera with the shoulder buttons and you could sort of steer him like a car.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh good, another cutscene.
I seem to remember there being no loading screens. I think that's why it has some of the cutscenes, is that, you know, you're never loading.
Is that why it's so green?
Colour doesn't affect loading. It's taking me for being green. How many bloody games are there that are just brown?
Loads now.
Yeah. So
I'm sure this will have some brown in it in a bit.
Once you reach a certain point, you're supposed to sort of sacrifice yourself, like to maintain the natural order. So it used to be all like trees and fields and villages and people, and now it's all sort of
green and blocky.
Monsters. It was remind me, what's the monster in Beowulf?
Angelina Jolie?
The other monster. Grendel. They always made me think of Grendel for some reason. The sound was excellent, actually. Like, just thinking, even like the stupid noise of his claws going in the box. I remember that really clearly.
It's good. It's a shame they balls up the sequel and never went back to it.
Out of 10, what would you give it now?
I think like 6 or 7.
Sort of 6.
No, 7. Just to spite you.
So moving on, we're playing
Final Fantasy IX.
And this is your best PS1 game ever?
Mm-hmm, definitely. Better than 7, better than 8. I think Vivi as well is one of the best Final Fantasy characters ever.
I was having a sleep. What?
It's still incredibly enjoyable to play. And also the characters are just so utterly lovely in this.
Overall then, if you're scoring it out of 10 now?
I would say 8 or a 9. Probably a 9.
Essentially it comes down to the fact of, would you play it now?
I definitely would. I have actually. This is probably the only Final Fantasy that I've completed about 4 times. The last time being last year.
Oh dear.
What?
No,
what's wrong with that?
Good.
It's got that replayability factor.
I'm afraid that's all we got time for. So, what do you remember about this?
I remember it being tactical. I remember it being very good looking. But I would say that obviously it's aged, but the Tekken series hasn't moved on a great deal from this, I would say.
You said last week that you used to have Tekken parties.
Oh, that's not quite what I said. I said that at one particular party, me and Matt Elliott once had a fight in front of a group of people who were attending the party. No, I did win it, and am to this day the best Tekken player in the world. I still think this is really good. Let me fight Matt, I'm going to kill him.
Okay.
So this is definitely the best in the world one.
I thought we were doing best of 5.
This is still mega tense, isn't it?
It's really good. Right.
This is like the
decider,
isn't it? Wow.
Sweaty palms.
This is fine.
Yes!
It holds up really well. Like, I think in some ways it's more fun than Tekken 6 maybe because I know all the moves. But no, it's a nice surprise. It's not as bad as I was worried it might be.
So final thoughts, if you had to rate it now?
8 or 9 out of 10. Like, I think it's a properly good game.
Excellent.
Kill.
You can almost smell the sadness. It's like a mix of Worcester sauce and gunpowder. Join us again in the future for more crushing realisations that the passing of time ruins everything.